'cause we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary.
Kaboom! Oh, that's me showing my arm off. If it's a crime, report me. So I want to talk about, I just got fresh out the shower, nothing clean, the girth is clean. So I want to talk about, you know, this is what I'm calling a year of improvement. Why? Because next year I'm hoping to compete and I'm going to get my ass handed to me on stage. I'm going to get beat. But I'm going to take you on that journey. So I want to put a disclaimer out there. First of all, if you're looking for a real scientific insight into bodybuilding, then to be honest, this video is not for you. If you're looking for a warrior's tale, going to that gym is going to be hard. It is like fighting a war. Let me tell you, going out there and leaving your family and fighting on the war field, on the battlefield, that's the same thing as going to the gym and eating 6 meals a day. It is the I can't tell a difference. I'm just kidding. This is, again, you don't want to watch this video because I don't really regard it as hardcore. I'm just an average, independent, Asian white man just trying to put some muscle on. Ain't no crime in that. You can't lock me up for that, Donald Trump. So I want to take you along with it because a lot of people have asked me, you know, hey, you're making good gains. What y'all doing? Is that creatine? To be honest with you, it's probably not the creatine. It's probably the testosterone and primobolan and trenbolone. That's the truth. I'm just kidding. I'm a natural bodybuilder. I don't use that. I use L-glutamine. So I want to be open and I want to, you know, take you guys from what I'm doing, a real insight, a real vlog. And to be honest with you, it's for myself as well. I'm going to try and keep this video short because this ain't UGIS and we don't want a whole big love scene. But it's for me as well, you know, I can look back in 5-10 years time, I should have children, and I can show them, look how your daddy wasted his time trying to put muscle on. What a waste of time. Don't do that. Don't be like me. I got the video evidence to prove it. So I want to take you guys through it. I want to show you guys what I'm doing. I don't know if it's going to be a success or not. But so far, in the last 7 months, I've been bodybuilding now for 3 years properly. And in the last 7 months, I've made my most gains that I ever have. So it's just an insight for me. Now, being a year to improve, I don't bulk per se through the whole year. And I have intermittent phases of cutting. So I go through phases. How long those last is totally dependent on the mirror, on how I feel, how I'm looking, how I'm doing. So really, I'm going to share that with you. Now, at the moment, I'm just about to go into a bulk phase. It's not aggressive. I'm not trying to gain 30 pounds because, unfortunately, you know, contrary to popular belief, you can't really gain muscle that quick. Even the guys that you see, these top pro bodybuilders, okay? If you look at their progress, it's been 6 or 7 years of solid 8 to 10 pounds of tissue a year at the maximum. That accumulated is a lot of muscle. And that's what gives them, you know, obviously the gains that they have. It's not something they've gained, you know, overnight. So it's going to be a slow thing. It's going to be something that you get a realistic view of, and you guys can follow with me. Now, what I want to say to begin with, before I go a little bit deep into this whole thing that I'm doing now, if you subscribe to the channel and comment your email address, I will send you in email the whole thing laid out for you to get insight and a template to follow. Obviously, you can't follow my diet, but the principles. Okay, so, all right, let's cut to the nitty gritty. What am I doing over the next 10, 12, 13, 14 weeks? I'm trying to gain muscle mass. What's my plan? Okay, I'm training 5 days a week, all right? With 2 rest days. Those 5 days I cover the body. I'm hitting most of my body parts twice because high frequency tends for me to elicit more growth. My focus in my training is to overall get stronger. Now I have a small penis. Now I have a small joints. So I can't take the beating of trying to add weight on the bar every single week, even though in the back of my mind, I know a stronger muscle is a bigger muscle. So I have various techniques that I use, again, which I will share in the template. Like for instance, you know, 1 week I'm pushing in a different rep range. The next week I'll probably, you know, do multiple sets with a weight. The next week I may do, you know, a drop set. But overall, we're looking to increase each lift. I'm keeping to basic compound movements. No fluff bullshit. None of this giant set stuff. I'm keeping to the basic bread and butter movements. Diet wise, you have to eat more, but I'm using a methodology now which means that I'm focusing on digestion, because really you can only grow as much as you can digest, and the digestive system is a muscle itself, so I'm looking to utilize that the best. My 2 rest days, I'm doing cardio, which I've never done cardio before, to help with my appetite, to also help with blood flow for active recovery. Okay, and on those days I have a high protein and lower carbohydrates. Okay, actually hardly any carbohydrates, just fats. That helps, you know, rev up my insulin sensitivity. 2 days of the week, on 2 of my hardest sessions, I have a high carb day where I utilize that food because I'm training the body hard, so it's the most best time to use food, you know. And on the other days, I am just having what I'd call medium carbs, just my basic diet. I am hoping that that allows me to always be hungry, to always grow, to never feel like I'm force feeding, you know, and to grow at a steady rate while keeping my waistline, body fat, insulin sensitivity in check, not put myself under too much stress. That's my goal. My supplements are very basic. I'm using low doses. I'm trying to go as far as I can on them, you know, and then obviously, as you follow me, I will rev things up as, you know, needed. So we just go from there really, and go together. Again, please, this is going to be a series, so the next I will take you through my days. I will take you through my rest days, my training days, the day I have a cheat meal, what changes I make each week. Let's just do it together. Again, this is not like, I'm not going to fucking turn pro, okay? I'm just a guy like you watching this who, you know, enjoys bodybuilding. I have the financial independence to pursue bodybuilding, you know, and I love training. And to me, I also like to be able to make my, you know, I've always wanted to gain more muscle. That to me is what I love about bodybuilding. And if I can compete next year, I'd love to. So again, subscribe to the channel, comment below your email address, and I'll give you insight. And don't worry, because even if you don't, even if you can't be bothered to do that, because you're an asshole, you're a douchebag, then you're going to see the series unfold anyway. And just come along with me, and, you know, if I fucking fuck up, I fuck up. If I make gains, I make gains. But at least you'll have an insight, and a real insight of what's going on, what foods I've eaten, what training plan I've eaten, what supplements I've used, and how I've got there, okay? It's an experiment for me. It's for you to witness, to hold myself accountable. So we all going to do that together. And you all going to love that. You're going to love that.